Hello and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan. You are, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. It's a show that's live every Tuesday at 8, and we always bring you the best deals. I'll tell you what, we've got something for everybody tonight. We've even got cruises, just looking here, for under £400. If you've never been on a cruise before, I hope you book your very first cruise tonight. If you're already a seasoned cruiser, I tell you, you will love the deals. But I'm joined by a man who's travelled thousands and thousands of ocean miles. He's broken thousands and thousands of hearts on his travels. He is the one and only Keith Maynard.
Ruin thousands and thousands of people's holidays by being their cruise director. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Keith was a cruise director for many, many years. And I mean, jokes apart, you are the best person to have on this show because you did, you know, work on the cruise ships for all of those years, and you did know the industry.
I did, yeah. 12 years, so they threw me off. And I came to work here. No, I had a great 12 years, and you know, it's even better to be now the other side, cruising and going away and filming. And of course, Planet Cruise, the largest independent cruise operator in the UK, selling all the different ships, and with a 96% customer feedback rating currently, which is amazing. Sean.
So we do generally get amazing deals, exclusive deals as well, and we can actually make any cruise bespoke for you as well. So if you fancy a couple of nights in a hotel at the end of the cruise that we get in, we can make that happen, can't
Absolutely,
we?
And sometimes that's what's so unique about Planet Cruise is, you know, even if you see something on the show tonight that's maybe not quite for you, get in touch because we've got hundreds and hundreds of cruises on our website. And we'd love you to tweet as well.
Yeah, we would. Do tweet, Keith. What's your
It's
Twitter?
at Beefy Keithy or at Planet Cruise, and get in touch during the show. Give us your comments, give us your feedback, and we may well read your tweet out.
And if you want to send any cheeky ones about Keith, I'd love those, as you know. Now, anyway, we've touched on why Planet Cruise is such a successful cruise agency. You'll see here, so cruise experts, they are there with first-hand knowledge. That's so important. You want to speak to somebody on the phone that really understands the cruise industry.
That's true. And the thing about our workers at Planet Cruise, Sean, is that most of them have either worked on board ships or cruise regularly.
Yes.
So that they are experienced. It is first-hand knowledge.
And also the fact that Planet Cruise work with all the cruise lines and all the different ships worldwide. So they bring you the best variety, but also they can find the cruise that's right for you. They're not biased in any way whatsoever. And as I mentioned earlier, they can tailor-make all of your cruise holiday to suit your individual needs. Now, we are running a bit of competition at the moment to rename our Journey magazine, aren't we?
We are. This is very exciting. We do want you to rename this magazine. It was called The Journey. What is it going to be called now? It's up to you. You can email us, hello@planetcruise.co.uk. You can get us on Facebook. There we are. Just type in Planet Cruise and search for it, or at Planet Cruise on Twitter. And we will be sending out a goodie bag, a really top-notch goodie bag, full of cruising unique features that we get from all the cruise lines. For our chosen idea or concept. So the closing date there's the 18th of October.
Yeah, so please send those in before Sunday. And we just want to say a big hello to some very seasoned cruisers, some great friends of ours.
Sheila and David.
Hello,
chatting to them on email. Just got back from their latest cruise, and this is a recent holiday pic there from, there we go, you can see the Montmorency Falls in Quebec. And the fact they had a couple of days over in Quebec.
I read, yes.
Yes, and it was lovely to hear from you, Sheila. Okay. We do love getting your holiday snaps. It's so great. And people...
Sorry, Keith, go on.
No, I was just going to waffle about how great it is to chat to people and find out about the people that watch the show. It's nice, isn't it? So you carry on.
No, I've just remembered that Sheila and David have been on over 60 Princess cruises, and we've got Princess coming up a little bit later on in the show, as it happens. We do. But we're going to start off with an absolute cracking deal, unbelievable actually, with Thomson Cruises on board the Thomson Spirit. Yeah. Company you worked with for many years.
I was 6 years as a cruise director with Thomson. Had a fantastic time. They're a great British company, Sean.
Well, the price tonight is just a giveaway, £399. It's ridiculous. But here's Keith on board to tell you a little bit more.
At just over 33,000 tonnes, the Thomson Spirit is nearly always the smallest ship in port. I would often joke to our passengers that we were barely big enough to be a lifeboat for some of the bigger American ships. But you know what? Her personality, her atmosphere and her fiercely loyal, ever-growing following makes her a true giant of the seas. With 5 different bars to choose from, you'll need to make some really tough decisions. From the alfresco ambience of the Lido Bar through to the calm tranquility of explorers, I spent many a happy evening enjoying the panoramic views of horizons. But my personal favourite is here, Raffles. It's the perfect location at the heart of the ship, and it means I can eat, drink and watch the show and get back to my cabin all in under 100 steps. Food, glorious food, from the more relaxed informality of a Lido buffet, thank you very much, through to the a la carte luxury of the Compass Rose. All the dining is open sitting and fits around you. For lunch, don't miss the barbecue at the Terrace Grill. And then, in the evening, book yourself in for a real treat in Scirocco's. Trust me, your stomach will thank you. The heart of the ship is the award-winning British entertainment programme. And from the cruise director through to the lighting technician, the entertainment team are visible, friendly, talented, and above all, they love their jobs. From award-winning UK comedians, game shows, cabarets, West End-style theatre shows, there's always something going on. And of course, Thomson's deck parties have a legendary status with live bands, a full show team cabaret. Trust me, dancing under the stars will never ever be the same. There are 4 main grades of accommodation on board, all with 24-hour room service, 2 turn-downs a day, and that legendary chocolate on your pillow. There'll be so much to do and see on a Thomson cruise, you may find an inside cabin is actually all you need. But for those who really want to know how the other half live, why don't you make a splash in your own jacuzzi with the presidential suite, which is only slightly smaller than my old cabin on board.
It's hard to believe that you're going to be aboard for 7 nights and your flights are included, and that's under £400. Just a quick question: had you had a perm during that clip of film?
Really say, isn't it? I just recently come off. My last 3 years was with Cunard, and it was a much more kind of formal attire. So my hair was longer and smarter, but I was slightly wind blown before I came in to do that piece of filming. And no one told me. The director should have told me.
Said you look great.
I was secretly laughing behind the camera.
But a lot of fun on board. Now, your flights are included in this amazing offer. So we fly you over to Pathos, don't we?
Yeah, not only your flights, but also your tips are always included as well.
Oh,
with
my
Thomson,
word,
which
forgot
is
about
such
that,
a big thing, you know. So, you know, and the wonderful, friendly crew. Yeah, so you're flying over there to Pathos, and then you're literally embarking the Thomson Spirit. You've got 7 nights on board. You know, some people don't even get off cruise ships, and that's something you might, you know, you could well do. Is you just want a week away in the sun. This is a great opportunity for you. But some lovely ports. First of all, it's a chance to go to Turkey, right down on the bottom end of Turkey here, Alanya. I had some great days here. In fact, it's great for the shopping. It's another land of genuine fake where you can pretty much buy whatever you want, but remember the Rolex watches are Bolex, or the Bolex watches are, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, great coastline, lots of lovely beaches. This is actually a legendary hangout of Queen Cleopatra, and in 44 BC, Mark Antony, the Roman, famous Roman, gifted it to her as a present. What about that as a present, Sean? Quite nice. I'm still waiting for Melanie to give me a country, or a small town. And it's a great chance for you to head in, to go along the coast, to explore some beautiful Byzantine chapels and mosques, and go through to the huge fortress which punctuates the town as well. Then we go to Marmaris. This is Turkey's biggest beach resort, and it's right in the middle of what really is part of Turkey's fjords. You can see there with the mountainous region, very green, full of beautiful pine forest with its wonderful aroma. You'll see where locals playing backgammon. You're going to get a great chance to go and get maybe a Turkish shave or a massage, and again, great for shopping, great for hanging out on the beach and topping up your tan, or maybe going through to Haman and having a typical Turkish massage, which I thoroughly recommend. Then from here, you're then going through from Turkey, 2 ports in Turkey, going over to Crete, Heraklion. I love this island. It's beautiful. I love it because of the culture, because of the sunshine, because of the seafood. It's wonderful. In fact, most of the cuisine is out of the sea. And if you're a big fan of seafood like I am, then definitely go and relax in one of the wonderful restaurants that you'll see here in Heraklion. Old hands shaking new here. It's also a great chance for you to head out to Knossos Palace. And there in Knossos, of course, you've got the legend of the Minotaur, Ariadne, King Minos. Really great chance. Okay, then we're going to go from here, relaxing day at sea, before you head over to Israel. This is Ashdod, and this is an overnight chance for you to enjoy not only somewhere like Tel Aviv, where you can head into, you know, the kind of where the jet set kind of beach capital of Israel, or you can head into Jerusalem, and you can go and see the Wailing Wall, go and see all the history there, the Church of Holy Sepulchre, the Garden of Gethsemane, all those Bible stories brought to life for you. Or, of course, you have a chance to go through to the Sea of Galilee, or maybe go through to Bethlehem. It's an incredible opportunity. This is the Wailing Wall here, and just absolutely, just really, really, really incredible. So that's an overnight there, and you need that to explore that amazing part of the world. And then you're heading back to Limassol, back to Cyprus before you fly back home. So great bit of winter sun here, Sean.
And to think, you know, you're on board the ship for the whole week. All of your tips included. Food is endless, and you know, if you've never been on a cruise, the standards of food and service are unlike any land holiday that you'll have ever experienced. In terms of what's included, I mean, this is really good, actually. $399. We have got free upgrades to an outside if you go for the 4th or the 11th. So the price on those seriously is around, well, $499, $429 for the 11th there, and that's for an outside stateroom. Return flights. Now we've actually got airports Bournemouth, Bristol, or Exeter. They're included there in the price, of course. Other airports are available, just a small supplement. And the itineraries just differ slightly depending on departure date. Now, we do think this one's going to go very fast tonight. It's one of the best prices we've ever seen for Thomson. The ID number is 88261. I also mentioned these other airports are available just for small supplement as well. So it's so nice that you can fly from an airport that's so close to home, and you're going to have this amazing cruise. Price-wise, I mean, just look at this. So the upgrades to the outside, well, nothing for those first 2 days, and just £30. For the 18th of November. Amazing value.
Really, really good prices, great British company, and if you read reviews, Sean, you'll see their entertainment wins so many awards.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
and
it?
the atmosphere on board the ship that they generate, it's a really, really great opportunity to do some really laid-back cruising.
Honestly, I think that one's fabulous. Great start to the show. However, we're going to keep the prices low because we have got Holland America next. Now, Holland America are 5-star, aren't they?
They are 5-star, Sean, absolutely.
5-star. Look at the price on the screen. How many nights? It's not a mini cruise, this one. It's not like a 3-night taster. It's an 11-night cruise on a 5-star ship.
I've not seen a price for Holland America like this, ever.
I don't think I have.
It really is very impressive. And as you rightly said, Sean, this is a 5-star American line with a great heritage. They've been around for over 140 years.
Oh, is it as long as that? Wow.
Absolutely. So with the lines that have a US basis, this is the oldest and most traditional, if you like, in that sense. They have the biggest history. But when you get on board, although they do pay homage to those cruise traditions, the ships are beautiful. They're really well appointed. You've got all those wonderful modern facilities. And you're going to see on here that they give you more space per guest than any other cruise line, which is quite impressive. They have a great thing for the entertainment called On Location, and so that means when you visit the ports, they're brought to life through originally inspired cookery classes, through workshops, through local entertainment being brought onto the ship. They even have gentlemen hosts on board for dancing if some of the ladies want to go on there and have a bit of a dance. When you go into the cabins, you've got wonderful Euro plush top mattresses, 100% Egyptian cotton, fluffy tails, great selection of different bars on board. You know, you've got the great mix which you're seeing here with different types of beer and champagne and one devoted to martinis, and then great West End and Broadway style entertainment every evening for you to enjoy, which is all included.
All of that, and it works out £45 per person per night. I mean, you would not get the basics of B&B or, you know...
You wouldn't. And bear in mind, again, for people that are tuning in for the first time, with this holiday, you're getting all your food, you're getting all your entertainment included in that, plus going to these amazing places, waking up in somewhere different every day, and your flights. It's an incredible prize.
And the most luxurious environment as well, you saw it there. Anyway, it starts off with a flight, which is included, of course, from London over to Rome.
That's right, and then you're getting on board that ship. You've got a relaxing day at sea, a chance to enjoy all that entertainment, all that wonderful food, that wonderful ship that you can look around. And then you are into your first port, which is in Spain, Cartagena. It's tucked in a deep bay guarded by 2 cliff-top fortresses. You've got a Roman amphitheatre, which you can explore in town, which is well worth it and gives you great views. But the whole place is steeped in history. That's a wonderful view there of the whole of the city and this wonderful long seaside promenade. And you can also head out to the expat paradise of La Manga or explore some of the wonderful beaches of Spain that are very feature in this part of the world. Then we're going through to Malaga, just further down the coast. This is the Costa del Sol. It's a Moorish delight, and you can see we've just moved further along. Hundreds of beautiful beaches, arguably the best tapas in Spain. The best view is from a Gibraltar Castle, which gives you a view like this over the whole of the city. You can also go and see the 16th century cathedral, and then when you head out of the city, you've got great places like this, like Ronda, the old city of Ronda in the mountains, which if you get a chance to do a trip out to with the ship or independently, I thoroughly recommend it. Okay, you're then going through to a very famous, well-loved piece of history, British Wales, Gibraltar. Many people say it's a slice of Portsmouth, you know, bitten off and rowed right away 400 miles down south. This is the Rock of Gibraltar, of course. You can go and see the cheeky Barbary apes. You can take the cable car up to the top. You can explore the caves that go right through the rock itself. In fact, there's more road inside the rock than outside. You've got the history of Nelson and the fortifications here. St Michael's Cave, also known as the Cathedral Cave. Great acoustics in there. It's great to go and see performances. You've got the duty free.
Again, at this time of year, you could pick up some gifts for Christmas, couldn't you?
Absolutely, Sean. It's a few stocking fillers, you know what I mean? A few cheeky bottles of vodka. It's absolutely fantastic. Then you're going to go from here. I'd always recommend, if you're in Gibraltar, go and do a dolphin spotting trip. One of the best things to do. Heading out from Gibraltar now, you're through to Cadiz. This is my favourite port in Spain. It's a fortified port where you can walk through the gardens, these kind of Moorish gardens that ring the city walls. And then you can head inside to a beautiful, enclosed, cobbled street city, or head through to Cadiz, the orange blossom, the orange blossom city where flamenco, of course, was given birth to us, and where you've got the wonderful Alhambra Palace, and of course you've got the chance to go and see Christopher Columbus's tomb as well, which lies in the Gothic cathedral there, and the Alcazar fortress. It's incredible. Then you've got a chance to go through to another different country entirely now. We're going from Spain through to Portugal, Lisbon, the capital, sailing down the Tagus River, be out on deck as we do that. And you've got a chance after then you arrive to explore this amazing city. It's very hilly, it's full of dominated, and a great way to get around is by the yellow trams. You're seeing the more modern side of it now, with the City of Arts and the City of Arts and Science that was built for the Expo back in '98. But you can see it's a very, very hilly city. It's loads to see, loads of great modern art. It's a great chance to go and tuck into some local custard tarts, bright yellow custard tarts, which are absolutely delicious. And to take the trams, tram 15 and tram 28. Remember those two numbers, 15 and 28. They're your two best trips. Get on those trams, very cheap, just a couple of euros, and it will give you a great overview of the city, up the Barrio Alto and down the Baxia and right along the seafront to the Monument of Discoverers and to the Bellum Tower.
I'm just thinking, what would you normally be doing in November? I mean, it's miserable here in the UK, isn't it? You know,
absolutely.
To get away and experience new cities and new experiences. Where's next time, Keith?
Then we're going through to Porto. Okay, so this is again an incredible place, and we know Porto because, of course, it's given us this wonderful wine, this fortified wine that became so famous in the UK, mainly because it took too long to import. The other wines would go off by the time they'd imported them, but fortified wine wouldn't. So we've had enough with it. You can sail along that bridge there was actually built by Gustav Eiffel. It's the Dom Lewis Bridge. You can see the similarities between that and the Eiffel Tower. There's loads of great bridges, in fact, you can explore down the river. But the great thing to do is go and do some port tastings. Go and walk around the wonderful cobbled streets. The great thing about Porto is it doesn't have big chain shopping. You know, it's still got a wonderfully authentic feel of local shops, local people, and of course it's beautiful.
So again,
Porto
lovely
wine.
for gift buying as well, yeah.
Really good for gift buying. And then you have finally La Coruña in Spain. So back to Spain now, and this has got a wonderful 10-mile promenade that you can walk around. We also got a chance to go to this. It's the oldest working lighthouse in the world, over 2,000 years old. It's a Roman lighthouse, still working to this day, called the Tower of Hercules. And the other big thing is that as you can see here, is the San Pedro lift and elevator, which goes up and down the mount and gives you great views. You actually sit inside that glass sphere.
It looks so weird, doesn't it?
It does look really weird, doesn't it? And it's great because you great views on the coastline. La Coruña, fantastic. It's the birthplace of Zara, a great place to go shopping.
And then a final day at sea. Do you know, that last day at sea so much still happens on that final day at sea. You know, the ship's really, you know, it's not like a lot of holidays, always the last day. Loads will be happening. Great shows still, great meals. And when you bear in mind, you're going to be away for 11 nights, you're on a 5-star ship here, all of your food's included, 489 is the price. We actually think this could be the best price we've ever had with Holland America tonight. It's a new package. There's flights are included. It works out, as I mentioned, £45 per person per night, and you are overnight on board in Lisbon as well. I think that's amazing. I really do. The ID number for this one just makes it easy when you call us, or if you're searching for this particular deal online. It's 101793. Don't forget the phone lines are open right now to take your calls. So they're open until 10 o'clock tonight.
They are open until 10 o'clock tonight, Sean. They are. Greg Smith just got in touch on Twitter, actually, and he said, Holland America, incredible value. Are you sure on that price? Yes, we are.
We are sure, aren't we? Upstairs?
Absolutely sure, yeah. But there we go.
Now, things might be about to get better. How can they possibly get better, Keith? I don't know. But we're just
presenters?
New presenters. Yeah. Yeah, that might help.
A bit more Botox?
It's in a cheeky mood tonight. But this gentleman, Glenn, is on the phone lines, we're hearing, from Planet Cruise with another deal.
Hey guys, how are you? You okay?
Glenn.
Hello, Glenn. We're very good. We cannot believe the two deals we've already had, actually. We've had Thomson and Holland America. so
well,
far?
we've got another little cheeky one coming up for you now. It's a little mini cruise that Royal Caribbean have just gone live with at the moment. 26th of May, one of the new ships, the Harmony of the Seas, stunning new vessel. If you just want to try this out and see what all the fuss is about, it's just come in tonight for an inside cabin is at $295 per person. Or you can actually upgrade free of charge to an outside cabin. Or if you want something a little bit different, maybe even upgrade to the ocean view balcony. It's just a new mini cruise on the new ship there, stunning Royal Caribbean from Southampton.
And is it 3 nights, did you say, Glenn? 3
nights altogether, 3 nights on there, so you get a chance to really sort of take in the ship. It's going to have a cruise out, going to be making its way down to Cherbourg, a sea day as well, and then back into Southampton. But this is absolutely stunning. This is state-of-the-art. It's one of the new ships, and as I said, absolutely amazing.
So a brand new ship?
Yeah, it's going to be one of the new ones out, and as I said, state-of-the-art, loads of stuff to keep you busy. You're never going to do everything in 3 days, so at least you get a chance to taste it, and then maybe go on a cruise a little bit later on in the year.
She's still being finished at the moment, I believe, isn't she, Glenn? She's still being finished.
It is at the moment, yeah. We've just got pictures of it at the moment. It looks absolutely amazing.
Wow.
We did the Anthem this year, which was brilliant, but this is the new level as well, even bigger ship. And as I said, it's a taster cruise, 3-nighter, and as I said, you've got the opportunity to be one of the first people to travel. 26th of May, 3 nights, inside at $295. But I'll upgrade for about another 50 quid and go for an ocean view balcony.
Right.
Quantum class, bionic bar, Dodgems,
it's got all the robots.
Absolutely,
Wow.
the North Star, fantastic. Thank you so much, Glenn.
Glenn, I like the sound of that. When I say great taste.
Yeah, it's going to be busy, so I think it's going to have a lot of people booking this. But we'll give you, we'll be in contact later, guys, because the phones are going off the hook at the moment.
All right then, Glenn. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Like the sound of that one.
Yeah,
right,
lovely.
we're going to move on to. Also, I think it's one of the best shows we've ever had tonight, Keith, don't you, in terms of deals?
Certainly a corker, Sean, it really is, yeah.
Well, we'll stay with 5-star, if that's all right with you. And we're going to look to Oceania now on board the Nautica, a company that both Keith and I have cruised with. And honestly, the food, well, it's known to have, this company is known to have the best food at sea, isn't it?
Well, it's called the cruise line for enthusiastic foodies.
Yeah.
So that should tell you all you need to know.
Well, we're going to see the beautiful ship in a second, but this starts off with a flight over to Beijing. We're actually here for 2 nights in a 5-star hotel, aren't we?
You are, and again, this is the beauty of what we do at Planet Cruise, giving you those bespoke stays before you even embark, a great chance to start your holiday. And here, Beijing, one of those places you simply got to see before you die. You're seeing pictures, of course, of the Great Wall of China. That's just one of the things that you can explore. Over 4,000 miles. It was once guarded by more than 1 million soldiers, Sean.
1 million?
Yeah, can you imagine the pay bill or the Christmas parties? Okay. Then you've got a chance to explore the palaces and the pavilions and the courtyards, confined within the 25-foot walls of the Forbidden Palace, or you can get a sense of perspective at the largest public square in the world. Tiananmen Square holds over 300,000 people, is the equivalent of 90 football pitches. Or, of course, try some of the local speciality, which is Peking duck. It's a great city.
Then, you've had your 2 nights. You're transferred from the hotel spot. All transfers generally are included with Planet Cruise, we should say. And then you're going to be on board the most stunning ship for 10 nights. And I mean, both when we came back from cruising with Oceania, it's just a different league.
It's fantastic. Although we say, the food is the focus, it's so beautifully well cooked. It's not one of these places where you go away and you put on loads of weight.
No.
Because the portions are beautiful. The food is beautiful and it's exquisitely prepared.
Even Keith came back trimmed, didn't you, Keith? I'm going to get in trouble tonight. Anyway, we'll show you, because here he is on board.
In 2003, 2 of Luxury Cruise's biggest names teamed up to create one of the best value-for-money options in cruising. A destination-intensive, floating hotel experience with top-notch food and superior service. Welcome to a cruise line for enthusiastic foodies, where you can have whatever you want, whenever you want. This is value without compromise. This is Oceania Cruises. Oceania have an open seating dining experience where all the specialty restaurants are complimentary with no hidden fees. But what's truly impressive is the quality of the ingredients, with the beef and the lamb sourced from their own farm in Colorado and the seafood from their own farm in Maine. It's a culinary journey you will never ever want to end. When you cruise with Oceania, unlimited complimentary soft drinks, bottled water, specialty coffees, teas and juices are all included in the price on every sailing. Or if, like me, you're a coffee lover, then this is definitely the cruise line for you, with the legendary Illy coffee served all day and night here in Baristas. If you're a lover of the arts, then you're going to find the entertainment both engrossing and exciting. You can attend a live classical concert under the stars, or marvel at magicians and comedians, or soak up a fantastic show. The award-winning Canyon Ranch Spa has been the acknowledged world leader in healthy living expertise, and a haven of luxury and comfort and warmth for over 30 years. And it's no surprise then that they chose Oceania Cruises as the perfect partner. And on board all the ships you can relax in open-air whirlpools, indulge in detoxifying body wraps, or enjoy the latest Eastern treatments such as shiatsu, reflexology and acupuncture. The generous proportions of Oceania Cruises suites and staterooms are the ultimate in luxury. You can plump the goose-down pillows of your prestige tranquility bed, or breathe in the fresh sea air on your private teak veranda. Whatever it is, Oceania suites feature oversized living and dining areas, as well as marble and granite-clad bathrooms and bathtubs.
The ships are absolutely breathtaking. I know the Nautica has been recently refurbished as well.
2014, extensively refurbished, yeah.
And just quickly, there's loads included tonight as well. The drinks package, so that's all of your wines and beers with your meals, isn't it?
That's right, yeah, that is. And unlimited champagne, wine and beer with lunch and dinner. There we go.
Even champagne?
Even champagne.
Your tips are free tonight. And are the speciality restaurants, can we still go to some of those, Keith?
Yeah, all the restaurants are available to you. So there isn't any restaurants that are what are called for fee restaurants that you pay extra on board. There's 4 restaurants and you can go there. They're all open sitting and you can go when you want. So there's a great one, Toscana, which is Italian, and there's also the Polo Grill, which is beautiful for really beautiful steaks and seafood. And then the kind of more of a buffet style restaurant, and then another beautiful big sit down restaurant as well.
Yeah, I mean, the food is just,
it's stunning.
Well, do you
know what? They're the only company, Sean, I've got to say this, that actually send out menus, posted menus through to your cabin.
Oh, yes.
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 So you get the menus of all the different restaurants. So you'll see people around the swimming pool kind of deciding what they're going to eat. Which is really rare.
Anyway, this has been selling really quickly, just to let you know. So, look at this itinerary first of all, Keith.
Yes,
I mean, look,
it's incredible.
amazing.
I mean, it's, you've had that 2-night stay in Beijing, and then you're cruising. Then you've got another day in Beijing, when you're on board. Then you cruise through the Yellow Sea, which isn't yellow, by the way, but it just kind of, just so people get a bit worried about that. Then they go through to Seoul. This is the world's 10th largest city. Just think of soaring skyscrapers, standing guard over ancient palaces and gardens and shrines. You can go to the tea houses of Insadong. You can go to the Great South Gate with its beautiful Fab Market. That's the amazing palace as well, which you can go and see. There's the South Gate that we were talking about before. You can enjoy the view from Seoul Tower, or you can enjoy the experience of a demilitarised zone and the third tunnel, the 2.5 land strip that separates Korea along what they call the 38th parallel, which is really interesting, and brings to mind that the whole Korean War and the current stalemate there. So there's a fascinating sense of history for you to get in this wonderful stay. Quite a rare port of call. Then we're going through to Jeju Island. This is South Korea, lying off the coast, the south coast of Korea here. It's the warmest and wettest place in the entire country. The island is at its most beautiful when all the beautiful flowers are in a riot of delicate flowers, and that'll be pretty much when you're there. And it's known as the Island of the Gods. That should give you an idea, Sean. It's a popular vacation spot for Koreans and Japanese, and remains one of the main honeymoon destinations for Korean newlyweds. Really beautiful, great hiking island. Then you're going to cruise the East China Sea, and then you go through to Hiroshima. Of course, we know of Hiroshima, the first ever target of the atomic bomb, but it's been beautifully rebuilt. You have got those haunting reminders of that, and I would recommend going through to the Peace Memorial Park, where there is a flame that burns, and it will only be extinguished once the last nuclear weapon on Earth has been destroyed, which would be an amazing thing. There's loads of great things for you to go and see. You're seeing some of the scenic views when you head out to Mijiyama, where you've got the wonderful Torii Gate that you just saw there, which almost seem like they're floating on at sea during the high tide. And then I've talked about the Memorial Gardens. You've also got a chance to go through Honjori Street, bustling pedestrian arcade with loads of shops and restaurants. It's a really great place to go, Hiroshima. A great start for Japan. Then we go through to Osaka, which is your chance to go through to Kyoto. And this is your gateway to the ancient capital of Japan. Absolutely, look at the cherry blossom there framing that beautiful temple. This is what you're going to see. This is the Japan of my imagination, ruled by the shogun and his samurai, full of narrow lanes paved in stone and lined with these wooden buildings that lead to cherry orchards and dinky temples and bonsai gardens, where you might just catch the glimpse of a Persian geisha. Okay, now we're going to go through to Shimazu. This is a short distance from Tokyo, and it's one of the nation's prime green tea growing regions. Nearly half of all green tea is cultivated in this area, and it sits in the shadow of Mount Fuji. And it's actually your chance to head into Mount Fuji. Over 12,000 foot high, you can see it sitting there. It's amazing. Maybe take the bullet train in and enjoy a chance to kind of walk around the foothills of the amazing mountain itself, or go through to what they call the new Three Views of Japan, which you can, and forgive my pronunciation here, but this is a chance for you to go to Miho non Matsubara. But again, my Japanese is a little bit rusty.
I thought that sounded quite good.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you very much. I was talking about your mum there. And then finally, we're going to go through to Tokyo, and you can disembark, and you're going to have another 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Tokyo. And
I'm absolutely amazed at this offer. I'm not being funny, but the price was on the screen. You'd expect that kind of price for just a simple Mediterranean cruise with Oceania, wouldn't you?
You would. Flights out to this part of the world would be so expensive,
Yeah.
Sean, and not only that, but staying in Japan on a land holiday, very expensive. So to do it on a cruise and do it so affordably with so much as part of a deal is amazing. And here in Tokyo, of course, this incredible, the largest metropolitan area in the world, a glimpse into the future, where you can go through to Denkigai, which is called, Electric Town, see all the latest in gadgets, go and try some sake, go through to the amazing pedestrian street where everyone erupts. Here we go, look. This is amazing. Everyone kind of walks in. It's like a whole, like an ant colony in a sense of people. Great for shopping, and you've also got, of course, the great tuna fish auction, which I recommend going to see.
I really think that's spectacular. I'd have thought that'd be at least an extra £1,000 actually, but it's £2,099. Even the ocean view is only £2,199, and a veranda £2,449. And the ships are stunning. I mean, look at this.
I mean, it's amazing because this price. You'd think for this price it was going into 2 weeks' time, Sean. But
Yeah,
it's
you
not.
would, I know.
We're looking at next year. We're looking at March 2016. It really is a wonderful opportunity for people to get this.
We do know already it has been the fastest selling cruise with Oceania and Planet Cruise this week. New exclusive package, return flights, choice of those as well. Heathrow, Birmingham, Manchester, even Edinburgh there as well. We could do other airports, just a supplement may apply on those. And you are getting the extra 2-night stays in Beijing and Tokyo as well. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with that one.
It's really, really good. We've got lots of things on Twitter here. Sharon Veal was talking about that Royal Caribbean hot deal we had that Glenn called in, saying that 3-nighter has my name on it. That's Sharon Veal. Thank you very much.
Well, the ID number for Oceania is 106003. I think we're going to have a really busy show tonight.
Sean, sorry, I've got to read this to you. Jeff Scott's just said, I like the picture. I tweeted a picture earlier. If it wasn't in colour, I'd have thought it was Laurel and Hardy. Referring to Sean and I. Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah,
that's fair enough. I'm the Laurel. I'm the slim one, aren't I?
No, I don't think that's what it meant. Anyway, we're going to move on to Princess Cruises. Do you know, I actually only cruised with Princess for the first time earlier this year. I was actually on the sister ship to the one you're going to see, and I had the best time. I'm so impressed, and I'll definitely be cruising with Princess again. So let's take you on board.
You can see here, Sean, again, as we offer so many of the lines that we sell for, we're the #1 travel agent for Princess Cruises in the UK.
So that again shows that, again, the relationship we've got with Princess.
Absolutely, and another reason why you should book with us. And of course, with Princess, we are looking at a wonderful American cruise line with a massive history and heritage. They've given us so much to the cruise industry. They've been the wonderful innovators. So they invented the huge cinema screen outside where everyone could sit and watch movies under the stars. Here we go. They also invented the chef's table, which you saw a glimpse of there, where a chef cooks for 12 people and goes through the menu with you, and it's just 12 of you having that unique experience. They've brought us an awful lot to the industry. Their ships are normally built around the plaza, a kind of central location, the atrium, where they have wine bars, a chance for tapas. They also brought us dedicated comedy bars, Sean. You're seeing there one of the comedians chatting to you. A great host of wonderful shows, whether you're going to dance the night or a nightclub, maybe go and have a bit of cheeky blackjack. I know you like a game of cheeky blackjack, And then of course you've got the wonderful parties and the beautiful, beautiful service that you get on board a cruise ship. But again, if you've never cruised, then you've never experienced truly gracious service where people can't do enough for you, with a multinational crew from all over the world. You're seeing some of the wonderful balconies here, or the mini suites. Whatever you choose, you're going to be spoilt. And one of the great things I love about Princess as well is the variety of entertainment, whether it's guest
Yes, I
lectures,
agree.
you know, whether it's the shows, whether it's some, you know, some of the fun stuff they have during the day, you know, some of the game shows. They really do give you great options.
I just had the best time. I really did. And I actually did, well, it's the identical itinerary that you're going to see right now. So, starts off from Southampton. That is so easy. I cruised with friends for the first time on the say, Princess Cruise, and they just love the fact you arrive at Southampton, your bags are taken away. Next time you see them outside your stateroom, you know, it all begins instantly, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Sean, yeah. And this is an opportunity now for you to go and see the Norwegian fjords. Beautiful chance to go and see this gorgeously mountainous area. The first port of call here is Stavanger. As you can see, a sophisticated little city that sits on this patchwork of heather-covered hills. You've got the oldest cathedral in Norway, and you've also got this pulpit rock, which you can cruise down Malirius Fjord. It's great. It takes about 4 hours. I recommend you do it, whether it's the morning or the afternoon. Go and see the pulpit rock because it will really make your cruise. That alone will make your cruise. And there's this place as well. You can go and see the Troll's Tongue, which is also equally incredible. And if you get a chance, if you're in Stavanger, go and explore the old fishermen's houses through the old quarter. A really wonderful look back. Just behind, off to the right of that picture. And
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah,
really gorgeous, almost parallel to where the ship docks. Okay, we're then going through from here to Ulden. And this is a great chance for you to go and explore the Jostel Glacier, or Glacier, depending on what you want to pronounce it, how you want to pronounce it. It's Europe's largest ice floe. It covers 188 square miles. It's nearly 2,000 foot thick at places, and it's a great chance for you to hike across it.
And that's what I did with my friends, and it was really surreal to be in front of a glacier, you know?
Did you imagine you were in Frozen? Were you singing "Let It Go, Let It Go" in the middle of this glacier, Sean? That's what I can imagine you doing.
No, I wasn't actually.
But amazing views.
I was gobsmacked, and it was so blue as well. It was such a...
It really is, and you've got Lake Ulden as well, which you can go and see, which has this wonderful glacier milk substance on the top, which they call glacier milk. It isn't actually milk, of course, but it does have that. It's like a fine mist that sits over the whole of the lake. Then we're going through to Skulden, another place I know you enjoyed, Sean. This is a sleeping fishy village set at the inner edge of the Sognefjord, which is the world's longest fjord. And again, sheer valley walls, green-cloaked hills, jagged mountain peaks, and your chance to go through to the Jostelbreen National Park. And again, glaciers, beautiful walking tours through the blue ice.
And this time of year, Keith, the end of May, you know, everything's just coming to life, isn't it? So...
Absolutely. Norway's great whatever time of year you go, because there's always a different season to explore.
Yeah.
You really see nature brought to life. It really is a step back. And the old staff churches, which you just saw a picture of before, are very much something out of a fairy tale. You can imagine a little troll wandering out, you know, redoing his hair as he tries to spike it with some gel. Okay, then we're going through to Bergen, and this is the biggest of the ports that you'll be going into. It's Norway's second largest city. I know you took my advice here, Sean, and you took the funicular up to the top of it, and you've got the wonderful views, which is well worth doing from Mount Floyen. And then you hiked. Did you hike back down, or did you take the funicular back down?
No, we took the funicular back down.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not
only because we're a bit short of time. We spent a long time up there.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to the fish market as well?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic fish market there, and of course the old kind of wharf area where you can go and see the beautiful buildings of multicoloured hue. Okay, then getting on the ship, and you've got a relaxing day at sea back to Southampton. It's a great opportunity to go and see Norway, to go and see the land of the Vikings.
Now, the ships are beautiful, as you can imagine. One thing I am going to say, you've seen a variety of staterooms. I would definitely, the price on the screen is for the inside, but we've got a really good price on the ocean view. It's come down actually today. It's only £50 more. So £749 for the inside, £799 I believe is the current price for the ocean view, and you get to see everything as you wake up. You know, really worth doing that. Now the onboard spend, we've worked out, Keith and I, and Nikki from Planet Cruise. If you go for the onboard spend, that's free. That's included right now. You could put that towards staying in the Meon Valley Marriott the night before, and that would give you all of your free parking, basically. So, you know, that's a lot of money to have included, and you are getting a saving of £370 off the brochure price tonight. The ID number is 95216. That onboard credit is a huge amount, say. All of that will be on your account as you board, so you can use that for your gratuities, you can use it for spa treatments, you can use it in the duty-free or the shops, I should say. It's a lot of money, isn't it? It's
a lot of money, and like you say, there's so many different ways you can spend it on board, you know. Put it towards a drinks package if you want to as well.
Yeah, you could.
You know?
Right, apparently, we are going back to the phone lines. I like it. I like it when this happens, but I always like to know what's coming up, Keith, don't you? This always throws us a bit.
We get a bit nervous, don't we? We get a bit nervous. Glenn, what have you got for us?
What have you got, Glenn? Here.
I thought I'd give you another call. I'm missing you two. I haven't spoken to you for 20 minutes. Listen, guys, this has just come in from P&O. Last-minute deal on here. Hope you've packed your bags already. 30th of October, we've got the Azura. P&O Azura are relocating over to the Caribbean. We've got a cruise going out Southampton to Barbados. 15-night cruise going out past Ponta Delgado in the Azores, then sailing over to St Martin, St Kitts, St Lucia, Grenada, and then your flights back. Flights included on this one are from Birmingham and Bournemouth. They're the flights that are left at the moment. These prices for you: $749 for 15 nights to the Caribbean. For an inside, outside at $829.
Oh my word!
Or why not sit out on the balcony, treat yourself, and pay an extra 70 quid for $899 for a balcony. 15 nights to the Caribbean.
$899 for a balcony?
For a balcony from Southampton, fly you back to Bournemouth and Birmingham, and $899 with P&O Azura.
Right, OK, just go through that again, Glenn, right? That seems a bit too good to be true. The date's it's a closer, this is a last-minute deal. Is it 30th of October, did you say, yeah?
Yeah, so it's a last-minute deal they've got. Obviously, they've got some cabins left on it at the moment. We've got flights Birmingham and Bournemouth. 30th of October, leaving from Southampton, and you can upgrade to a balcony for just $899.
Wow.
And that includes your flight as well, and that works out about 60 quid a day.
Honestly, that is just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's incredible value.
Yeah,
we used to say a week in the Caribbean under $1,000 was a bargain.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Well, we've got it there for you, and as I said, you've got your transfers, your flights, and everything. And as I said, Azura fabulous. It's relocating over there for the winter, and always a good ship in the Caribbean.
Now, I know, Glenn, in the past when you've called in, it's been a last-minute deal. It's really a case of you've got to get on the phone lines as soon as you can, because that sounds like it's going to fly.
Yeah, there's limited left on now. I mean, we've got a few cabins left on all grades at the moment, and it's also getting the flight seats as well. So really, you've got to think about it, get on the phones tonight, and get this booked.
Yeah, honestly, when I'm retired, I'll be doing that all the time. Glenn, thank you so much. I know you're busy tonight, so
thanks, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn.
Come on, guys, have a good night.
We are having a great night. Oh, that was amazing, wasn't it?
It is really good.
That was a bit high, so it was amazing.
$899 for a balcony is stunning for 2 weeks in the Caribbean.
I know. And it's going to get warmer and warmer as you sail across, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Anyway,
we have darker and darker as you turn.
No, we have. Well, I tell you, it's a great show tonight, isn't it? Final cruise for you is with one of my absolute favourites. I'm actually going to be cruising with Celebrity in 3 weeks and 2 days' time.
Not that you're counting.
I can't wait. But Celebrity have just made a brand new film, haven't they? Yeah,
they have. This is a piece of film that they've done on Celebrity Silhouette, and it features real crew members and real passengers relaxing and enjoying. And it's filmed around the Mediterranean, and it's an opportunity for us really to have a glimpse into what life is like on board with Celebrity Cruises.
Well, we are very lucky to be able to show you this piece of film. Have a look at Celebrity.
Discover a different view, only with Celebrity Cruises.
There you go, modern luxury lives here. Wow.
Fantastic. I mean, having cruised like yourself with Celebrity on several occasions, that's a very good representation of what life's like on board. I imagine myself in that swimming costume, diving down and coming up and tossing my hair back as I came out of some Mediterranean grotto.
It is honestly the most amazing experience. And as I'm about to embark on my 5th cruise with Celebrity, so they are really, really good. Now, beautiful itinerary with this one. We actually fly over to Abu Dhabi, don't we?
We do, Abu Dhabi do, as I like to call it. And this is a great chance then for you to then stay in a 5-star hotel for 2 nights while you get to explore this amazing part of the world. And again, you see in the Grand Mosque there, that's one of it's pretty much one of the largest mosques in the world. It's free for you to access, and it's an incredible chance to go and see, you know, a slicing sense of Islamic culture. You've got, of course, the modern side to Abu Dhabi. You've got Ferrari World as well if you want to go through and you want to experience a 150-mile-an-hour roller coaster and water world. But it's an incredible place, full of great beaches. It's spread over 200 different islands, so it's a great chance for you to relax on a beach and get some sunshine. Then we're going to go through, get on board the ship, on board Constellation. You've got 15 nights in this cruise, and your first port of call is going to be Dubai. But first of all, I think a little bit more information about Celebrity.
Yes, and here's our Keith. You do travel a lot, don't you, Keith?
I get around.
He does get around. Here he is to show you what life is like on board. You will love it.
With exceptional levels of service, 1 crew member for every 2 guests, well-designed and easy-to-navigate ships, and a decor that is both sophisticated and contemporary, this is a cruise line which offers a real sense of modern luxury.
Life on board a Celebrity cruise ship is an opportunity for you to enjoy your cruise just how you like it. From relaxing by the pool with a good book to a whole host of exhilarating and unique experiences, the choice literally is yours. There's cooking competitions, mixology classes, dance and language classes, informative lectures, and behind-the-scenes access to the inner workings of a modern-day cruise ship. And that is just the tip of the iceberg.
You can top up your tan by enjoying a margarita by the pool, or use your Sea Pass card and help yourself to another glass of vino in the award-winning Cellar Masters. But my absolute favourite has to be here is the world's first ever world-class bar, where tasting the work of these wonderful mixologists will introduce you to the latest trends in cocktail creation. It will literally knock your socks off. Celebrity Cruises have always pushed the boat out when it comes to dining, not just in the sheer choice, but also the quality and taste of the food they offer. You can experience savour menus pairing classic and contemporary selections with casual al fresco dining to this stunning main dining room with the amazing wine tower that holds nearly 3,000 bottles of wine. When the sun sets, Celebrity Cruises ships come alive with a dazzling selection of bars and lounges and nightclubs. Keep an eye out though for the interactive themed parties. You might even find dancers in these exquisite costumes suddenly appear out of nowhere to entertain you. There's West End style theatre shows, there's circus shows, comedy, magic, music. On a Celebrity cruise, luxury comes as standard. There are 6 different varieties to choose from, and over 85% have a private balcony, from comfortable inside staterooms to these gorgeous suites which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies, and your very own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
I think you can really appreciate why Celebrity have won numerous awards.
They do. They really do sweep them up at most of the award ceremonies, and rightly so, Sean. You know, they really are. It's modern luxury, beautiful surroundings, they're gorgeous ships.
And again, an amazing price for this one. So, Keith, I know we've got many places
I just need to quickly say, Jonathan Bradley's just got here. He said, thanks, Keith and Sean. Credit card battering again next year, but wine flowing. Cheers, Jonathan and Wendy. So, Jonathan, Wendy, no problem. Get battering that credit card.
Thank you.
Enjoy your cruising. Okay. Right, so here we're going to go now. Your first port of call is Dubai. Step back in time into the old town if you like to go and see the spiritual heart, which is Bataskia. You can also head out to the Palm Island, which is one of the man-made attractions here that you have in Dubai. This is a place where nothing really stood. It was just desert about 30, 40 years ago. So much has been built since. You've got the Al Fahadi Fort again if you want to trace the history. Or you could then go and experience the incredible food. You've got, you know, Pakistani street food that you can go and enjoy all the way through to elaborate food of Gordon Ramsay and people like that. And then you've got sand surfing, horse racing, so much to do. The Burj Al Arab if you want a really posh hotel to go and get your teeth into.
Now, you've actually got 3 days at sea. Do you know, sometimes they're the best parts of the trip. You know, you've got 3 days that have been absolutely spoiled on board the ship. There's big sun lounges, the wicker beds. You know, you will just absolutely chill, relax, be pampered, be spoiled. But we are making our way over to Mumbai, aren't we?
We are, yeah. Mumbai, Bombay in India, this incredible melting pot of a city, home to the famous Bollywood film industry. Of course, we've got the days of the British Raj that you can explore. You've got the wonderful Hindu temples there that you're seeing carved into the rock in the elephant temples. You've got this wonderful waterfront that you can explore. But, you know, the great thing about Bombay for me is things like Crawford's Market, you know, and going to see the home of people like Rudyard Kipling. And you've also got a chance of just getting into a taxi and letting him take you to his local family's curry restaurant and trying some of the local cuisine, or heading out to Dhobi Ghat, where you see them doing all the washing for the whole of the country, well, not the whole of the country, the whole of the city in these stone basins. They beat it, all the old style. It's incredible. Okay. We're then going through to Goa in India. This is incredible. This is the most westernised part of India. The actual motto is Sosangade, which means take it easy. I had a great month over the millennium in Goa, and you've got wonderful Portuguese colonial buildings that you're seeing here. You've got a wonderful chance as well to enjoy the typical Indian villages and the spice plantations and the wetland sanctuaries. But the main thing is miles of beaches, miles and miles and miles of gorgeous and beautiful deserted beaches. Sure,
just looking now, I mean, it's paradise.
Yeah. It really is. I had a great time there. New Mangalore is next, and this is great. This is surrounded by coconut, ashoka and palm leaves, rolling through what they call the Sahyadri Mountains. And there's a majestic river as well that flows through the Arabian Sea. It's beautiful. It's full of 11th century temples, or a chance just to then relax on beautiful palm-lined beaches. Then we're going to go from here through to Cochin in India. This is an incredible opportunity for you to go through and see this place that, in a sense, was one of the biggest ports of the ancient world, Sean. It really, really was. And you've got a chance to see the oldest European settlement in India, to go out to see the Chinese fishing nets, to go through and see Tudor houses and temples and churches in Fort Cochin. Maybe do it on a tuk-tuk tour and get them to take you around, or head out through into a backwaters cruise through these gorgeous Kerala backwaters. Then we're going through a relaxing day at sea before you go to Colombo, Sri Lanka, once known as Serendib, which is the origin of the word serendipity. It's a beautiful place for you to go and see the elephants, to go and see the wonderful friendly people, and to go through to Kandy, where there's a temple that houses a tooth of the Buddha. And there we go. Great thing to go and see. And then you've got some relaxing days at sea. Oh, try some of the local tea as well. Without a doubt, try local tea. You will never have a cup of tea like it. Before you finally end up in Thailand, in Phuket. This is a great chance for you now. You've come the full gamut, and you're coming over now to a slightly more westernised part of the world. But Thailand's still one of the only countries in Southeast Asia, in fact the only country in Southeast Asia never to have been colonised. So wonderfully authentic. Great chance for you to go out to the Phi Phi Islands. A great chance for you to go out to Phang Nga Bay, which of course was the setting for the Man with the Golden Gun. And for you to try Thai massage, or try a wonderful Thai curry, some of the wonderful lemongrass and coconut flavoured curries that they produce.
What a wonderful way to finish the show. You actually disembark in Singapore. We should say, if you want to spend an extra 2 nights in Singapore, you can do that for only £149 per person for 2 nights there in Singapore. So return flights are included. Again, we can always find these from most UK airports, and you are getting those extra 2 nights in a 5-star hotel in Abu Dhabi. And as I just mentioned, you can actually stay a little bit longer in Singapore from just only £149 per person. The ID number there is 105641. What a show! But it's come to that time for a quick recap. Spot for choice tonight. I tell you what, we started off, I think this one will have been very busy. Thomson cruises on board the Thomson Spirit, under £400 tonight. You even get a free upgrade to an outside when booking the 4th or the 11th of November there. Loads of airports to choose from, and remember, it will go quickly at under £400 tonight. We then had another cracking deal. I actually can honestly say this is, in my opinion, the best we've ever seen with 5-star Holland America. It's under £500, only 489, 11 nights, Rome, Spain and Gibraltar there, and Portugal of course. New package for the 21st of November. We stayed with 5-star with Oceania on board the Nautica. Again, stunning 5-star luxury, new exclusive package. You're going to see Beijing, all of those gorgeous islands there in Japan, and You will get free drinks, so that's champagne, wines, beers with your meals and dinner, and free tips as well. We've even got a choice of airports under £2,100. Then, Princess Cruises. I've got to say, Shane was supposed to be with us with Princess, but he's got man flu,
He's got man flu. We hope you get better, Shane.
Yes,
really
we do.
Yeah.
Don't eke it out too long, will you? But Princess Cruises, this is on board a stunning ship, the Emerald Princess. Cannot recommend this one highly enough. 749. You will get $375. Now, what that means is that's on your almost like your onboard credit card when you arrive, so you can spend that towards drinks, gratuities, shopping, and we will save you £370 off the brochure price. The ocean views come down on that one in the last few hours to $799 as well. And then we finished with the most amazing offer with Celebrity Cruises. Now, this is for 2017, so only a deposit is needed tonight to secure your place. I could imagine that potentially could go up a lot in price, and that's remarkable, under £2,100. All your transfers included, and the 2-night stay there in Abu Dhabi as well. Now, if you've never booked with Planet Cruise, you know, maybe you're using another agent right now, just give us a call. You know, we offer that best price guarantee. So if somebody's rung somebody else and thinks they're getting a better deal, we want to hear about it, and we'll do our best to match it, Keith, won't we?
Absolutely, that's right, because as I say, we are the #1 seller for virtually all the cruise lines we sell for, Sean.
So, you know, honestly, if you normally book with somebody else, just try us. Give us a call. We'll see what we can do for you. We really will. And all of the offers are on our website, but we can actually find you any cruise with any company, any time of year, any length of cruise.
That's right, and we've got a great YouTube channel as well.
Yes, we
giving
have,
you loads of advice on what you know, what you can do in ports. You know, interviews of people that work on board, footage of the ships themselves. You know, it's such a big tool for you to go and use, and it's free.
We just hope tonight that you do book your first cruise. The show's coming to an end, but the phone line's open till, is it 10:30 tonight?
Till 10:30 tonight, yeah.
And first thing tomorrow morning. Any tweets,
Well,
please?
Ian Holbrook reckons I'm wearing fake tan. I'm not, Ian, but thank you very much. We've had some lovely ones here. Andrea Pritchard, fabulous show tonight as always. The Royal Caribbean one's got my name on it. Philip Perry, great show tonight, Keith and Sean. Unbelievable value cruises. Yeah. And we've even got watchers in Canada, Randy. Ooh. Saying he wants to tune in over the internet.
And don't forget those hot picks that came in with Glenn as well. We'll see you soon with Planet Cruise.
If you've just tuned in and you've never cruised before but want to find out more, then join me, Justin, on Friday at 11 AM. I'll tell you the do's and don'ts, I'll tell you everything about the cruise lines and all the best prices, all with Planet Cruise.